Hey friends, Catherine here doing a little bit of origami today. I want to fold an origami peacock. So I've got some candy printed paper, and this is single-sided paper, but it should be alright anyway. And I want to do the peacock in the candy printed paper because it's a peacock. It's going to be bright colors and everything. So let's use this paper that's printed like this one. Always reminds me of Runts anyway, and start our peacock. First thing that we want to do is fold it in half like a triangle. Fold it in half so that it's a triangle. There we go. And then open it back up and bring our corners that don't meet the crease up to have two of the matching bottom free edges to line up along that crease. There we go. There's one. And two. All right. Now, what we are going to do is bring these new corners that we've formed and make them from the center come out to match the second crease, the outside crease that we just folded here. So out from the center and out from the center, and there we are. Next crease, you've got a choice to make because we are going to be deciding how tall our tail is and conversely how long our neck is. I like to make them equal. You can make the tail longer, which would make the neck shorter, or you can make the neck longer, which would make the tail shorter. And how you do that is you bring this tip up, and to make them equal, you match it with this point. If you want the neck longer, you bring it up further. If you want the tail longer, you bring it down further. I like them equal, so I'm going to make it match that point exactly and crease right there. Next step is to bring that point back down to one side and have the side that you're bringing down line up with this bottom crease that we just formed. We do that to one side, and then we do it to the other side. We don't need to press this hard up here, only up to the center point, and you'll see why in just a moment, because now what we are going to do is lift our paper up off of the work surface and bring these 2 points back to meet each other so that this folds flat out and this folds flat up. I always kind of think of this as an L shape, but that is going to be where our peacock starts really coming together. This is going to be the neck, this is going to be the tail. Now what we are going to do is a bit of a tricky fold. We are going to open this center piece up and reverse it while leaving the bottom part downward, which is why I said it's tricky. Leaving that down, bringing this up, and outward if I can, so that this sort of comes down this way, and you just kind of fiddle with it until it's where you want it to be. There we go. this line should be almost parallel to the back crease here. And it should come up straight like that. So now we've got the neck coming upward instead. You just kind of have to fiddle with it until it gets to where you want it to be. That's the best way that I can put it. You could pre-fold that up and up on both sides. It doesn't really help. Some people find it helpful. I don't find it helpful at all. And then you just take and reverse that one back down again, and that will create the head. So now we've got his body, his neck, and his head. Last part is to make the accordion shape of the tail feathers. So we're going to take each side individually of the tail and fold them forward and backward in an accordion style, like you did when you were children, to make paper fans. And forward and backward, lining it up with itself, and there we go. Okay, and then flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. Forward and backward and forward and backward until it lies flat. Now, before we're done, we're going to take and fold this straight up and down, because peacock's tails are sort of rounded. They don't come straight up to a point. So we're going to fold that straight up and down so that we can round it. And to do that, we will just flip it forward and then fold our accordion back into that crease. Now, if any of you have ever seen peacocks, you know that aside from the head and neck, they aren't much to look at from the front. The front of their tail is sort of plain, but when you flip it over, that's where all the colors come out. And that is how we fold the peacock. He stands up, and he has a fan for a tail, and a neck, and a beak, and the back is all colorful. And that is what I did today, friends. I post videos every day, and I would love to see what you're doing today, because I'm always doing something different. And remember to subscribe, and I will see you all another time. Bye!